Good evening, educators. Welcome to my channel, Tea and Teacher. I'm Mrs. Maria, Principal, Educator, and your trainer of the Teachers Training Program. Today, I'm going to share why interpersonal relationships are important at your workplace, let it be your organization, company, or school, wherever you work. So first, in short, let's understand what is interpersonal relationships. So interpersonal relationship means when there are two or three people working together as a team. You have to have good relations with each other when you are communicating, when you're talking, when you're working, because this is very important for any organization. Because in any organization, if you are put individually, you won't be able to work. You need a team for any organization to be built in a proper, and the organization to prosper, you need a good team. So first, let's understand what are the strategies to improve the relationships at your workplace. So the first one is establish boundaries. So when I say establish boundaries, it means whenever you are working with your colleagues, you have to have a boundary that you're not going to cross this limit while talking to the other person, or you will not let the other person cross that boundary of yours, and you will be working very professionally by setting your rules, your boundaries when you are working in the workplace. Next is be an active listener. So when I say be an active listener, that does not mean that you listen to the gossip, but by actively listening to the others viewpoints, you in a workplace, you help each other to grow as humans. Because viewpoints of other people are also very important when you are working with the other people. It cannot be the every time your own way. Next is show the other person respect at all times. So when I say respect, respect to your authorities, respect to your co-working staff, respect to your sub staff has to be there, so that you do not cross the limits of talking in an inappropriate manner. Because see, there are going to be differences of viewpoints, there are going to be different perspectives, because we are different human beings coming together as a team. But when we think as a team, you have to say that each one has a role to play. So one cannot be a bigger, smaller than the other. Next is maintain a positive attitude and start taking responsibilities. See, many of the time what happens is that we say, why should I work? Why I am only doing all the work? Why I am only considered as doing this work? So if you have that type of attitude in your mind, I'll tell you, it's very difficult to work. Because whenever you have this attitude, ki you are going to say why I, you will never be able to work. But if you want to grow, you should say, can I take this responsibility? Can I do this? May I do this? So that this way you are giving the organization a viewpoint of yours. Okay, I am ready to do anything what you give me. So this helps you to build your growth in the organization. The authorities, the authorities of the organization also look into these points when you're working in a school, when you're working in an office, whether you are able to cope up with the other people and how much committed you are towards the organization. So you should not get upset with the smaller things happening in the office or in your staff. By if you feel that, okay, she is being pampered a lot and I am being given a work. Because always remember, there will be a day where you will be given the growth of for your work, for what you have done. You will be noticed for all your small things what you have done and for the organization. Next is be open to constructive criticism and feedback without letting your emotions take over. What happens is when you get feedback, you are not able to take it and your emotions take over you. So you have to make it a point. Always consider that we are human beings, so we need feedback to improve ourselves. And the person who wants to grow in the company or the staff will always say that, okay, let me know where I'm going wrong, tell me where I'm going wrong, or what I have done wrong, or how can I improve on this. So instead of playing negatively, play positively by taking the the feedback constructively. So when you take the constructive feedback in your stride, you are able to understand your strengths, you are able to understand your weaknesses, and you start working on your weaknesses also. So you have to highlight your strengths and work on your weaknesses. We all have strengths and we all have weaknesses which we need to work upon. Also, the next point is avoid office gossip or politics. The people who try to do this in the office or the company or school or anywhere do not survive for a longer time, because this gossip leads to another thing, and the management does not have the time to sit and listen to your gossip or listen to your politics. But it is working, the management is working constructively to bring the organization or the school or the company to take the vision ahead of the company. So you have to understand that you should avoid all the politics, all the gossip in the school or organization or the office, because you have come to work there. So try to just be very professional, work, build relationships with your colleagues, very important. Why? Because you never know where you will require them. Next, respect the different points of views. So when I say respect different points of views, see, there will be one person saying something else, another person saying something else, your head will be saying something else. So you have to learn to respect and give suggestion in a positive way. Okay, can we do it this way, can we do it that way, because teamwork is always better than the work done individually. See, misunderstanding, confusion lead to negativity at the workplace, and conflicts lead you nowhere, and in turn they spoil the team environment. And the organization is looking for the people who can work as a team properly, so that their vision or mission is completed, or what they are looking ahead to take the company or the school ahead. Next is last one, don't complain, right? So if you have that habit of complaining every time, you will never be able to reach somewhere. Turn the negatives into positives. Try to instead of complaining, make a positive statement, how can we do this, or how can we change this, because complaining leads to a very negative environment in your workplace. So it's better that you stop complaining, because complaining is not going to help you. You have to work upon your weaknesses, your strengths, and try to build a rapport with all the colleagues and the staff where you are working, so that it builds a good environment for any management or the organization to take the work culture ahead, because the work culture can move ahead only when there is teamwork. When you work in a team, you grow together. That is why if you go that is why in the school we are taught, we teach the children team spirit, make teams and play. We put them into teams, we put them into groups and make them compete, so that they learn these skills easily and they're able to face the challenges and move ahead. I hope you have liked my views on this topic. Thank you for connecting and watching on my channel Tian Teacher. Do like and subscribe, and comment if you have any comments in the comment box.